working on my cookbook today, and I just had to change my soft cover for my book, The Mind of the Spirit. So I have it on my ebook for The Mind of the Spirit. I have my soft cover and my hard cover for The Mind of the Spirit. So also, what I'm doing is I am going to be taking my picture, not for this book, The Mind of the Spirit, but this is going to be, this cover has changed now. I had to change the cover. It wasn't the cover that I had. It would have been some more money involved, and I'm not coming out my pocket for anything I can do myself. So that book is released now. This is going to take about 72 hours for them to upload for my soft cover. So the bread has dough, has risen. I said the bread, but the dough has risen. And let's see here, where are we at? Give me a second to see if I can find myself again on YouTube, because sometimes people have questions. So the bread has risen. In the background, I'm doing instead of doing beef broccoli, I'm doing mushroom broccoli instead of beef broccoli. I'm using mushrooms instead of meat. And I went on and put on, I unfroze my chicken and dumplings because this is some of the savory food that's going to be presented on my cookbook when it comes out. And then I took my pie out that I was freezing so that could be on a picture of my cookbook because I'm saving money doing everything myself. So I'm working on my cookbook now. I'm getting ready to give you all a picture of what this cookbook is looking like so far. Give me 1 second to pull that up for you all. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. I might not be able to pull it up. I have to see if it's going to let me bring it up. Let's see here. So, trying to find this picture. And I don't know if it's going to come up or not. So, this is a pretty big picture. I need to take it down some. I'm not going to do this picture though. It's really too big. See if I can take this picture down. Just taking it down a little bit. It's not even letting me bring it in. Like I said, I'm not real computer savvy when it comes to doing things like this. So this is just a small example of, I gotta bring this back up. So this is just a small example of what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna do it like this. This is a small example of what I'm working on. So sorry about that. Yeah, so this is a small example. This is not what I'm using, but this is a small example of how my cookbook gonna look. But it's not gonna look just like this because my face is gonna be on there. The dress that I have on is gonna be, and it's called Cooking My Favorite Dishes, Sweet and Savory Dishes and Desserts. So that's not gonna be the picture on there. Right here, this is not going to be the picture on there, but that's going to be the front cover of my book. And so let me ask you guys a question before I go further. Should I have these shoes on for my picture with my book, or should I wear the pearls? Should I do the pearls with the? Which one should I do for my book? Because I'm going to be standing right here, and you're going to be able to see my feet. Which one should I do, you all? Should I do these, or should I do these? Which one should I do? Actually, Or should I do my flats? Which one should I do? Or should I do my flat sandals? My flat sandals go like this. These are my flat pearl sandals. Got the pearl, they flat. So should I do these? Which ones you said? You said first one, this one? Oh, I think you said the blue. Okay. Well, everybody else missed out, so I'm gonna do these. And I thought these, I'm gonna do those. Thank you. Those are the ones I'm gonna do. Thank you. Let me wash my hand. So yeah, I was like, which one should I do? Because I was looking at, you know, when you do a book, shalom and thank you. Whenever you do a book or anything that you're doing for the first time, like every time I write a book, it's a different genre. Like my first book was my autobiography. Thank you. But the Holy Spirit said, don't release that autobiography first. People gonna think you're crazy. Don't release that one first. Even though that would have been my first book. He said, no, I got another book I want you to write. So in 2010, he had me release this book. Thank you so much. He said, no, release this book. He said, I want you to release this book because if you release your autobiography first, they're gonna think you that you got anger issues or you upset or haven't forgiven, but I am forgiven, and this book will show you that forgiveness is very imperative. So when I released this book, that was the picture there. But I changed the picture on the back and I changed the cover. I just changed the cover probably about 2 hours ago because that cover needed some more editing and it was out of line, and that's another story I have to talk about another time. So my other book, A Time Called Now, I released that 7 years after The Mind and the Spirit. Now I'm releasing my cookbook within hopefully the next week. I'm trying to release this cookbook. And then I'm going to do a book on relationships and how to deal with people that abandon you, ghost you, leave you with no trace. I want to deal with that because a lot of people, we living in a wicked time where people just abandon people. It's just getting worse and worse. People just abandoning people and ghosting people and leaving people and walking away from people. And I'm talking about anywhere from a year and a half, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30 years. People just disappear. They're not dead. They just abandon you. You just abandon them, or somebody abandoned somebody and you don't know what happened. And some people are traumatized and can't even move forward. So I want to deal with that in the spiritual realm of how to release the ghost. Because there are just some things that you need to just release. Leave it alone. It's like throwing all your stuff you put in the trash. You throw it away, you forget about it. Whenever you throw your trash out, you throw it in the trash. You throw it in the dumpster and you forget about it. You don't remember what you put in the trash. You completely forget about it. And that's how you have to do with people that ghost you. You have to forget about it. They're ghosts. They don't exist. So, I want to, hold on for a minute. I need to drain my, drain my broccoli. Strain it, I have to strain it, do the strainer real quick. So thank you so much for that. So now I have my risen dough for my hot dog buns. They're good and ready to go. So we get ready to deal with that now. I'm gonna stay focused. So we get ready to take these hot dog buns and make them buns. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna have to do some other things with this. Some crazy people in this room. So just getting that out of there, getting that bread. It's not as sticky as it was. You put that, so then to take that out of there. I think I need to push that back so y'all can see a little bit better. See what I just did? Let that out of there. Let that roll around some. So you won't have to wonder what's in the background of my book when I take the picture, because you know that it's chicken and dumplings on the stove and vegetarian. Instead of beef teriyaki, I'm doing mushroom teriyaki. And I don't know if I'm gonna put the buns on there with hot dogs and fried bacon wrapped around fried bacon or not. Should I do the fried bacon buns? I might do that because people like junk. You know, you can't stop people for how they like to eat. They like what they like. They like what they like. Can't stop them from all the junk they like to eat. People love junk, and they ain't gonna stop eating it. I mean, you can't stop them. That's why they make it. America loves junk food. America loves junk food. I can't speak for no other country. What other countries like y'all notice like junk food? I know America likes junk food. The whole United States loves junk food. Oh my goodness, it's just overwhelming. What other countries y'all know like junk food? I think every country do. But I know America do because I work in that industry and the stuff I be seeing people eat just blows my mind. I'm like, good grief, do they have to eat that? Do they really need to eat that? So you want to make this bread kind of stretch out long. You want to stretch this bread out long because you're going to make 8 hot dog buns. So you want to stretch it out and keep your flour. You got to always keep flour. And then you get you I don't have a cutter that they use, I'm using a knife. And I do not like to touch knives. I'm not a knife, I don't like knives. You're going to cut them into 8 rows. Try to get 8 rows out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not about to get 8 rows out of this. Let me see. I'm gonna try to make that 8 rows. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 hot dog buns and struggling. So we're gonna roll them out. You gotta roll them out about 6 inches. You're gonna roll them out. After you roll them out, hold on for a second. I have a pan over here I'm getting ready to use for the hot dog bun. Hold on. Cooking a lot. You know I multitask. I'm always multitasking. So I can turn these down. Them is warmed up. So just rolling these out, making sure you roll them out like a hot dog bun. Roll them out. Stretch them out however you can stretch them out. Making you some buns. If there was bread, then you just put it in the pan. Just stretching it out. Hot dog buns. Gotta make it longer. Do another one. Stretch it out. Roll it out. This one, that one's gonna be a small one. You're rolling it out to the hot dog bun length. You roll it. This is hot. You got to move this off here. That other isn't that hot. Another hot dog bun. Still want to knead it while you're making it into a hot dog shape. I'm going to knead it out. Knead it out. A hot dog shape. Hold a little. The shape is the hardest for me. The hardest part is making the shape. And another one. That's 3. It should have been 8, but 7 is enough. It's just me. Tell you what, them cookies didn't go to waste. I have 4 cookies left. Them cookies was good. Them buttery What was those cookies? Ooey Gooey Buttery Christmas cookies was good. Hey, 5 the night I made them. Then I brought some to work and ate all them cookies up. Two. So that is 3, 4 of them over there. One gonna be little. That's gonna be my. Get that on there. So the way you're gonna make these, help these browns, you're gonna use an egg. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll roll this out again. After all up. That is the hardest thing, is the shape. I think that everything come out the store, they use a machine for it. I just don't believe people using their hands to roll out bread that we purchase in the store. Do they? When they make bread in the store, they using their hands to I think because everything's used a machine for everything. I don't think they're using their hand. That'd be too much work. Scoot that over a little bit. So I have another one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My hot dog buns. They're gonna be different sizes, y'all. For real. It's okay. It's only me. I'm not trying to impress no guests, so I can make my hot dog buns the way I want to. They do have tiny half-size hot dog buns. I've seen those in the store before. So. How y'all doing? What y'all been up to? What y'all been eating? Anything good? Y'all making, anybody made anything lately? Cooked anything? Says 6 people on here. I only see one. Sophia is on here. Thank you, Sophia, for helping me pick the shoe. I appreciate that. So, stretch that out. Bring that back in. I don't know if it's going to be too long. That's going to be the last one I make. Thank you for liking. Like, subscribe, and share. You see something that somebody else would like, just follow me. And this is my last one. Rolling it out. To the 2 on the end going to be small. It's the way I cut it. It's the way that I cut it. Keep on rolling it. You know your hands gotta be clean to be doing all this. Get this flour on my hands. Make it about 6 inches for hot dog buns. I just wanted to be stubborn. How good is that one gonna get? Cause he wanna act up. The last one, I'm gonna be stubborn. So after I do that, put that on there. Give it about 12 to 15 minutes to cook. Let me clean my hands real quick. Bear with me, let me clean my hands. My hands got all kind of flour and dough on them. Next time I'm gonna make some potato hot dog bun. That dough is so sticky. So, let me just get this cleaned off. Put these buns in here and set this pot. So, put these buns in here, hot dog buns. Oh, you know what, y'all? I got a little bit overly excited. Wait a minute. Y'all know what? We're not putting them in there yet. That was not on. I don't know. I skipped a step. Give me a minute. I skipped. I almost messed up. See, a lot of people don't show their bleeps and blunders, but I like showing mine. You know why? It reminds me of the cooking channels when people on there trying to cook and they only have so many minutes to cook and they be running around in the kitchen. That must be funny to me. I feel sorry for them people. They be having the people running around in that kitchen, and they be making bleeps and blunders, and it'd be funny to me. So, getting ready to do this egg. You gotta put some egg on top of the bun so it can brown. Cleaning this egg first. That oven, I thought that oven was on. I sure did. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, the bleeps and blunders are fun because it's genuine. You know, a lot of people don't show their bleeps and blunders. We gonna do that whole show over. They don't have time to do the whole show over. They just got so many minutes to make a meal and they be in there messing up. It'd be funny to me. They be improvising. Make sure that's on. It'd be funny. I'm trying to find my thing to blend this up with. I'm gonna beat this egg. Yeah, I'm sure I almost put that in there. You know, beat this egg up. Once you beat this egg, now I had, you know, you need one of these spoons in the kitchen when you're cooking. One of these brushes. This is not a paintbrush, y'all. It's for cooking. That's not a paintbrush. So you base your bread, that helps it brown. That will help it brown. I almost skipped, how many steps was that? The oven didn't turn on, then basted. Sorry about that, but it happens. That's one thing about making your own food, you know what's in it, you know what you put in it. So. The oven's gonna have to get hot. So I have to wait for this oven to get hot. In the meantime, I can go on into what else I'm cooking. I'm still cooking over here. I'm getting ready to make some sauce. And this sauce is going to be for my broccoli. But in the meantime, something else I need to do first before I make my sauce. I have to cut up my mushrooms. So that's what I'm getting ready to do, is cut my mushrooms up. What I'm going to do is cut those mushrooms up. Get my knife and clean it off. A big knife. Bear with me. That's what the operator always say. Bear with me, give me a minute. Clean my knife off. I have another big knife in the drawer. I'm going to pull it out. Rinse off my broccoli. Give me a minute to do some rinsing off here. A second. So these are whole mushrooms. I know they're my favorite mushrooms. They're my baby Bella mushrooms. So instead of using beef, I'm using mushrooms because I'm trying to stay away from beef. And that's what I've been doing, is staying away from beef. I'll rinse these off real quick. Plug out the middle of them. Rinse them off and plug the middle out. That's what I'm doing now. Just taking the middle of the mushroom out, the part that makes it grow, makes it flourish into a mushroom. Some people don't like mushrooms. So for whatever you want to substitute your beef for, when you're doing a dish without beef and trying to substitute your meat, that's whatever you want to use. But some people don't eat mushrooms. They don't like them. They don't like the way they taste. Just like some people don't like avocado. They don't like it. They just think it don't have no flavor to it. Some people do not like avocado at all. So, rinse off all of my mushrooms to get them good and rinsed off. Y'all there, I'm just rinsing off the mushrooms real good. Taking them out, putting them over here. Now some other things I'm gonna cut up, which is my onion. Doing some onion. Throwing some orange bell peppers. And I'm gonna show y'all the difference in how it looks when you put your I got a lot of what's the name that spill powder. You know, egg like to spill when you put it on something. Just clean up my egg. I don't want my egg frying. We don't want fried eggs in the oven. You want to clean off your eggs around your bread. So this is how it should look once you put once you put on the egg, that's how it's going to look. And then when it come out, it's going to be good and brown. Look like hot dog bun. So, it's about another minute or so. That knife, that was another knife. I'm going to misplace my knife. So, we're going to cut up these. Y'all see me? Yeah, y'all can see me. I'm cutting up the mushrooms. Yeah, a lot of cooking shows, they have to do that stuff over when they want everything done perfectly. Y'all gonna see the bleeps and the blunders, the oopsies and everything when I cook. Cut up these mushrooms. Cut up these white onions. Now this stuff I eat for work. It'll last me 2 to 3 days. 3 days is the max, so I don't have to be eating no fast food. Being at work, looking for food. These are all of my mushrooms, which normally would be broccoli and beef. Any type of beef, ribeye or whatever. For beef broccoli, but I'm like I said, I'm using mushrooms instead. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna stay away from that beef this week. This week is no beef. Put up the white onions now. Cutting up these white onions. Cut off the head of that onion. Cut up the white onions. I like bell peppers. I want some red other bell peppers that I have in here. I'll put them somewhere in here. Finding them. So I'm going to turn this oven, the stove on here. I'm going to let that get warmed up. And while that's warming up, I'm going to clean this sink off, this counter from all this flour that I had down here. Shalom to you all. So what y'all cooking? Anybody cooking anything? Anybody cooking for y'all? Y'all went out to eat? Well, this flour be everywhere. Shalom, shalom. Sunday, a lot of people be with their families, some people at work. Get this this flour everywhere. It's the only thing about making any kind of bread. Boy, it's so messy. Yeah. I'm going to make this frosted beef. In a minute to get from this off the stove. something I can scrape this. Scrape some of this on. I have that kind of counter I can scrape. Everybody don't have this kind of counter. Yeah, some people can't do this. I'm glad I can. Get this flour and this dough off this counter. It's a mess. Let's see when I get it up though. Start spreading. Next week I'm gonna make, like I said, some either sharp ribs or some oxtails. I haven't decided yet. I'm between the two. The sharp ribs or the oxtails. To see which ones I have taste of. Maybe I can stay away from the beef another week. I don't know. My mind is on oxtails right now, sharp ribs. Yeah, I'm making hot dog buns, homemade. And instead of beef broccoli, all you gotta do is do the same recipe and add your meat. If you gotta have meat, if you need your meat, add the meat to the recipe. That's all you have to do. All you do. You're gonna have to have meat. You really can't live without meat. You be watching people shop, they can't live without it. Bear with me, I'm just trying to get this set up again for the next dish that I'm making. You always clean up before you get to moving around, making more dishes. I just want to clean up the batter a little bit. And pan is good right now. Saute my vegetables. Let's pull this off. And if your pan get hot, just move it off. Leave your pan off. If you see you know your pan. You know your pan done got too hot. You know it. Leave it alone for 3 to 5 minutes. Let your pan cool back down. That's how people burn their food up. That's how their food turn out bad. They know that they had their pan on too hot. They mess their eggs up. They burn their bacon. They burn their meat. They scorch their food because you know you left it on too long. Just leave it over there for a little while. No rush. And now I'm going to put my buns in the oven. Finally, my oven is on for real. And I'm going to let it cook for 12 to 15 minutes. And sometimes, even with a recipe, everybody's oven is different. It may take 12 to 15 minutes, and it may take longer. But you start out with what the recipe say. 15 minutes. But you always check on it. Make sure you leave your light on. Inside your oven, you can always check to make sure you're not burning nothing up. A lot of people burn up stuff unnecessarily, like they think they can't cook, but the little simple things that people that don't cook don't know, you gotta just tell them. They wonder why their food didn't turn out right. Don't I burn my food up? Well, it was on too long, you didn't notice the fire had gotten hot, so now you just start. So these are my vegetables. Instead of using beef, I'm using mushrooms. I'm using white onions and bell peppers. And I might, and some avocado oil. Some of your vegetables don't go in there, you know your oven is clean. See, now that's better. That's better. Because I pulled it off for a few minutes. It was really too hot. It was too hot. So now, that broccoli already ready. I'm getting ready to boil. Boil me a few carrots. But I'm just going to use these carrots for a side dish. I'm not going to put them in my food. So in order to make your sauce, what you're going to do is, I'm just use a bowl like this. Use a bowl. It's a little wet, that's why it sounded like that. The vegetables. We got one that snuck in here and wasn't cut. We're going to cut him up. We got it ready. Get him all taken care of. Take it back out. Start cooking. So we're going to start this off with some Worcester sauce. Some soy sauce. Turn this down a little bit. See you're cooking too fast? Turn it down. Turn it down. You want to fall out. Matter of fact, that should tip out on you one in anyway. Stuff jumping out the pot. Maybe you think it's alive or something. I'm serious. Jumping out the pot like a, what do you call those things that people like a lobster? Be jumping around. And I'm going to use this coconut. So I'm going to mix these three together. Sauces are easy to make. And I'm doing it to my liking. When I put it in the recipes, I'll measure out well, it's just for me, so 2 tablespoons of each. Once you do your 2 tablespoons of each, about 2 tablespoons. Put you a cup and a half of brown sugar. Put you a cup and a half of brown sugar in there. And I'm trying to stir it up. You y'all should be able to see over here. I'll pull y'all a little bit closer so y'all can see a little bit better. Just a little bit closer so you can see a little bit better. Bring it a little bit up closer. Up there so y'all can see a little better. Turn that down a little bit. Put a little bit of pepper. A little bit of Himalayan salt, just a little bit. A little bit of ginger, season, and a little bit of seasoning salt. That's all you need on your vegetable. That's it, not that much. You're going to stir up this sauce. I'm looking for my stir. I just had it. Stir up this sauce. Just leave it stirred. You want to add a little bit more avocado. A little bit more avocado oil. That's good and ready now. Your broccoli is already ready. So all you're doing now is show y'all something real quick. Give me a second, please. So this is all you're doing. You're just seasoning up your vegetables. See, it would be beef in here for y'all that want beef, but instead of beef, I use mushrooms in place of the beef. So I didn't want the beef in there. Then I'm going to add in my broccoli, because see, y'all can do broccoli beef, but I'm not doing broccoli beef. I don't want that beef right now in my stomach. I've been avoiding beef all week. All week I've been avoiding beef. All week long. So the broccoli was already cooked, so you just mixing it in with your food. You just mixing it in with it. And you want to take a little bit of, just a little bit of, I'm looking for it. I can find it. If I can't find it, I'm going to have to leave it out. You just want to put a little bit of cornstarch in what you just mix together. Just, I say a half a teaspoon of cornstarch. A half a teaspoon of cornstarch in there. That's going to make it get a little thick like a gravy. Instead of using flour, you're using cornstarch. So once you mix up all your sauce together, it's pretty much ready now. You just turn it off now. It'll simmer down. And you just pour your sauce over here. Got your sauce in there. And you still put your sauce in there. The fire is already real hot. The fire is extra hot. So like I said, the same recipe, you just do it. You add chicken broccoli, beef broccoli, shrimp broccoli, whatever meat you want in here. I didn't put no meat because I don't want no meat in my stomach this week. I lost some weight this week. I'm coming down, so I noticed that it's the meat. You know, I'm an A+ positive blood type, and I'm not supposed to even eat meat for my blood type. There's a book that you all ought to get, How to Eat for Your Blood Type. If you eat for your blood type, you will find that a lot of stuff you eat, you're not even supposed to be eating. And that's why the weight comes on. I used to be a personal fitness trainer, so I know. And so, I'm not supposed to have meat, but sometimes that meat be calling my name, and I be disobedient and don't do what I'm supposed to do for my blood type. And my blood type will tell me, you're not supposed to be having that. That ain't not what you're supposed to be eating. That weight will start coming on, and I know better. I be knowing better though, but I do it anyway because I want what I want. And so I took a week off from meat, and I'm in my 70s. Came down to my 70s. That's why I'm able to fit this dress, because I wasn't able to fit this dress at first. So that's how another way you know your weight coming off when you can fit clothes that you couldn't fit 2-3 years ago. So I was like, yay! Yay, that's good. But that meat to do it, I'm telling you, that meat, it make you gain weight. Too much of it. Too much of anything. And I be cooking all the sweets and stuff, so that'll do it too. Gets you every time. Every time. So I'm going to do a side of carrots. I'm not putting carrots in my food. So I'm going to show you how this turns out. Because I love chives. I'm a chive person. Even in my eggs, I like chives. So eating vegetables all week has really helped me. And this is how this turns out. All you doing, if you're doing beef broccoli, chicken broccoli, shrimp broccoli, you just add your meat to it. But I did all vegetables. So that's how you're going to make that. You make that turn out like that. And that's how you have your dish. So I'm still waiting on my hamburger buns to get ready. Shalom, shalom. I don't know what y'all cooked or what y'all ate because nobody's telling me. So, I didn't eat nothing. Yeah. Bear with me. So let this water heat up. Oh, it's none of my things there. I'll wash some of these dishes. I'm getting these dishes out the way. Shalom, shalom. Thank you all for tuning in. Them buns is rising up. I like to be able to see my food in the oven when it's cooking. You want to check on your food? That's another way you burn up stuff. Always set an alarm for your food. Some of these dishes washed up because I want to use all these dishes. So for my 9-hour shift, I have 3 meals cooked, have me some dessert if I want it. And don't have to worry about being hungry at work. Go to work. They show me in there cooking. I want to do some jollof rice. That's what I'm going to do. Some jollof rice. I want to do some short ribs or some oxtails. I want to do some, I think it's Ghana stewed chicken. A lot of things I want to put in this book. But I have to, I already have those pictures that I already made those items in my phone. So I won't have to cook something like that big of a meal by myself and then I'll be wasting food. When I cook that kind of stuff, you need at least 2 people. I mean, but it can't last for me for work. But yeah, I'm gonna make some jollof rice and some Ghana chicken stew meat. So that I really shouldn't be doing it. I might not mess with it because I'm trying to stay off this meat as much as I can. But I already have the pictures in my phone when I made it when I was in Maryland. When I was in another place, I made it. So some of the stuff I don't want to remake. I don't want to eat it. I'm trying to be careful with what I put in my stomach. Yeah, be careful. I put in my stomach, in my system. Keep that system right. Side cares. Whatever your side is, you just put your side for you. Like I honestly wanted some rice with my broccoli, but I'm not doing it. I don't need that rice. I really don't need it, so I'm not gonna eat it. I don't need it. Sure don't. Put up this stuff. Dish towel. I don't want to use this dish towel. That bread is still rising. I know that alarm didn't go on. It's still ticking. My ticking for my alarm for my hot dog buns. You barely read it. Look like now see, it's saying it's ready, but when I look at my hot dog buns, they're not ready. I'm looking at them. They're not ready yet. That was 15 minutes. Like I said, everybody's stove is different. Everybody's stove is different. That's why you have to keep your light on your stove so you're going to be opening up stuff for bread and stuff like that. Oh. That's not ready yet. Not nowhere near ready. Trying to peek at it. Didn't look ready though. You know what, y'all? Oh my goodness, hold on for a minute. That was 15 minutes. Look, see, sometimes stuff look ready and you cut into it, bread and stuff, pies and cakes, and they don't be ready. So we're gonna play around with this. I'll poke what's the name in here? A toothpick. Let's see if this is ready. Let's see if this is ready. They look pretty. Hot dog buns, they big. My hot dog buns here. But see, I'm gonna poke them first, because I'm not about to be cutting into these hot dog buns when they're not ready. Poke them tired and see if they're ready. See if they come out with a clean toothpick. Uh-oh. I guess that did it. They all ready. They ready, y'all. They is ready. Now y'all know I'm happy. So now you're gonna take you a stick of butter. Those are hot dog buns. Did y'all see them? You want me to show them to you again? So what you're gonna do after the hot dog buns is ready, show y'all one more time. Because a couple of y'all just came on. So I made hot dog buns. These are the hot dog buns. They smell so good. Oh my goodness, these hot dog buns smell. Oh, they smell good. So, you're gonna take you some butter. take you half a stick of butter just like this. And just put it on the hot dog bun. Now see this, you're not gonna get no hot dog buns like this unless you make them yourself. Put that butter on there. Right across there. Your hot dog buns. Now I'm getting ready to do something I shouldn't be doing, but I'm getting ready to do it. So now, I'm getting ready to get myself in trouble now. So now I'm getting ready to, fry me 3 pieces of bacon. I am. And I'm gonna take 2 hot dogs. And I'm gonna wrap this bacon around them hot dogs and put them in my hot dog buns, and I'm gonna put my fixings on them. I'm gonna let them cool off. That's what I'm getting ready to do. I shouldn't be, but I'm going to. So, no, I'm not supposed to be eating this. I know I'm not supposed to be eating this. But I'm eating. I am breaking my meat promise to myself. Doing 3 pieces of bacon. And I'm gonna do 3 pieces of bacon. When I was driving my semi-trucks, I was able to get bacon from the states that they made the bacon, like the Kentucky. I was getting bacon in Kentucky. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna be honest, this is my first time making hot dog buns. I'm a confident person when it comes to the kitchen. I'm a beast in the kitchen. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a beast in the kitchen. I love to cook. You know, they've been saying since I was a little girl. I wasn't even old enough to be married. I was little, a baby girl. The baby in line, and they said, you know, a man went to a man's heart is his stomach. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know, some of these, I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't think the way to a man's heart is his stomach. To his mind is his stomach. I don't believe that. I'm almost 60 years old and I'm still single, so I don't think that's key. I just don't think that's key. And I don't. I'm convinced of that. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I'm gonna give this thing a 10-minute timer. I'm gonna give this bread about a 10-minute timer so I can cut the bun in the middle. So I'm gonna put out the things I'm getting ready to put on my hot dog here. I'm ready to put some stuff on here. I'm getting ready to do some stuff. Hold on for a minute. I'm looking for some goodies in here. I'm getting ready to saute some onions. After I put up, see there, after I put up the daggone cut it, I'm gonna cut me some onions. I want some onions. How many of y'all like onions on your hot dog? Eddie, you like onions on your hot dog? I want some onions on my hot dog. Let me see. Some onions on my hot dog. And, you know, sometimes I like my hot dog boiled, sometimes I like it grilled. It just depends on how I feel. Depends on how I feel. I am looking for my fork. From this bacon. Turn this oven on. That's why I with this bacon now. Almost looking in it. Forgot I had that bacon. I was like, I gotta eat some bacon. So, thank you. I really appreciate that. So I don't know if some of y'all was on here. Some of the times I was telling y'all that I just released my book, The Mind of the Spirit. It's on Amazon. I took the price down. It's down real low enough for you to support me. Because I'm trying to open up a 24-hour incest victim crisis center for young children and young men and women that have been raped, molested, and abused. So you'll be going towards a good cause. And I have another book out, and this book on cooking is coming out soon. I was showing you all my cover. Just the idea what the cover is going to look like earlier. About the finding the other phone that all this stuff around here. See, like this bacon kind of cook fast. You know, I don't want my bacon to burn up. So let me see, I'm looking for something. Looking for my other phone. It just disappeared. I just had it. I had it somewhere. So I'm gonna cut me some onions up because I don't know where the other phone went to. It just went somewhere. It's hid behind something I'm cooking. Behind a pile of pan or somewhere. That bacon is not cooking the way I want it to cook. Some people cook their bacon in the oven. I used to cook my bacon in the oven too. I used to. I haven't did that in a while. Hold on for 1 second. The bacon is not. That bacon though, it's gonna cook on all the sides. Mash the ends down. Got into something I shouldn't be getting into, but I'm gonna get into it. And I don't want no fries. Sometimes I do fries with my hot dogs, but instead of fries, I'm doing baked beans. I like baked beans. And I like onions in my baked beans too. I'm gonna do some baked beans from scratch when I have some time to do them. Make the beans from scratch and burn up the bacon. Bacon out here. It's not burnt. I ain't take it out right now with the bin. It's on its way to getting burnt. See that bacon. Now, clean up this pan. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna clean out this pan real good. And I'm getting ready to, so I just did my homemade hot dog buns for y'all that didn't see them. Mr. Parker, Mrs. Parker, Edwin Balloon. What's Miss? You talking about what's Mrs. Parker? What is that? I'm missing something. Is that a brand or something? What is that? Or is that two people that's visiting me? What am I doing now? Who's Mr. and Mrs. Parker? Y'all married? Is that what you're saying? Mr. and Mrs. Parker? What is that? So I can be very odd about some things. I think everybody has odd choices how they do stuff. So I like to take a little bit of butter, which I'm looking for. I just had that butter because I just buttered down I just like to take a little butter, just a little bit of butter, like a tablespoon of butter. About good enough. Mr. and Mrs. Parker. Who's Mr. and Mrs. Parker? That's a couple? Y'all a couple? Let me see here. Well, let's see. So I'm going to cut off a little bit of these onions thin as I can get them. I want them real thin. I like my onions thin. I'm going to cut these onions in half. I'm going to move this butter around in this pan. You know, you do not want your butter burn is Lady from a movie. I don't know about, I don't know. I don't watch television. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't watch television. I couldn't even tell you online, live, why I stopped watching television. It's a major reason why I stopped watching it though. It just got wicked. Once I saw the commercials getting wicked, you understand me? Right was wrong and wrong was right, I stopped watching TV. You know, that's been a long time ago. I literally stopped. Once I saw the commercials, they started with the commercial, you know what I mean? So I don't watch TV at all. I don't even have no TV in my place. I don't even want no TV. So that's 2 tablespoons of butter. So once you do that butter, y'all watch that stuff. I stopped watching TV. So I'm an Oscar Mayer person. Oscar Mayer bacon, Oscar Mayer hot dog. Now, when I'm in another state, when I can get to that good bacon, I'm definitely, it's some states, Kentucky and Iowa, I get that bacon out there. When I was driving an 18-wheeler, yeah, I don't watch that, I'm sorry. So once you do that, saute your onions. Get ready, saute them onions down real good. Saute them onions real good. I put them holes in that, them slices in that, put slices in my hot dog so they can cook through. Put slices on both sides. Yeah, I'm sorry, I mean, I don't watch no, now I will go to the movies, I love going to the movies. I love going to the movies. Yeah, I love going to the movies. Let me see, so now, I haven't heard that a long dog, but I'm getting ready to take a knife. Doesn't matter what knife I use. I'll take a good knife. Can y'all see me? Yeah, good. So I'm gonna cut between these buns. But first I need to take I'll see what's going on. I need to take a nice, you need to take your spatula and pull some of that bread up. Make sure it's not sticky, because it looks like it's kind of sticky. So now, you're cooking these onions, sauteing these onions, and you're cooking these hot dogs in here with this butter. It's gonna be real good. This is a shame that I'm eating this. I'm eating it. I sure am. So you're gonna take your bun. Oh my gosh, look at this bun. Listen here, look at this bun, y'all. You see this bun? This is a hot dog bun. You see this bun? Look at this bun, y'all. I'm gonna cut it. Oh my goodness. This is a hot dog. Listen here, that's a hot dog bun for you. It's a hot dog bun. You should be making these at home. I'm gonna take the baby ones. Because, oh my goodness. Cook a little bit. The onions is ready. We'll take the onions out with this bacon. Over here with the bacon. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen here. I'm about to show y'all something real quick here. I'm about to show you something real good. And I just want a few onions. I don't know what's going on here. To the top. Did y'all see that bun? Did you see that bun? Listen, you should make your own buns. Tell y'all. And that was my first time making buns, but I'm real confident in the kitchen. So I wasn't worried about it being messed up. Onions out. Because the hot dog will take longer to cook than the onions. You don't want to burn the onions. You just want them sauteed real nice. Now I'm going to put that on another 20 minutes. And I'm going to put some onions, because I like onions in my beans. I do. And I also like, you got that big hot dog. Look at this. hot dog bun. Cut it all the way through there. Feel that hot, this thing is warm. Look at that hot dog bun. Got your hot dog bun. So I have something to put them in. Just cut each one off. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Now I'm getting ready to go get me some, I'm about to go buy some hot links, y'all. It's over. I'm about to buy some hot links. I've been wanting these hot links. Look at them hot dog buns. Kyla, hi. Hi, shalom. So I just made hot dog buns. It's over for me. I was picking hot dog buns, homemade hot dog buns. Oh, you didn't see what else I made. Let me help you out, Kyla, because you came on a little late after I finished cooking everything. So, with the broccoli, I did, instead of beef broccoli, I did mushroom broccoli. You can use chicken broccoli, shrimp broccoli, beef broccoli, but I did mushroom broccoli. I don't want, and I did my sauce homemade, girl. And that smells so good. So those are ready to come out. I'm going to show y'all what I'm getting ready to make now. What I'm getting ready to do. That's what I'm going to do now. So I'm still doing these hot dogs, and I'm still over here messing around with these hot dogs. I just had my knife. I'm all excited. Because I know I'm getting ready to get myself in trouble with these hot dog buns. But yeah, you definitely need, you got to have some hot links for these hot dog buns with some barbecue sauce now. Come on now, you know. Look at these fluffy hot dog buns. Fluffy hot dog homemade buns, y'all. Me by myself. I always cook for myself. Just me. Anytime you come on, it's me. It ain't changed, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing changed. And just to go to work with me, like 3 meals I have to eat. I work long hours, girl. Why do I keep doing that to you? You're going to get me. You're going to get me because the name. So these my hot dog buns. I keep doing that to you. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I just keep doing that. I always do that to you. So look, so yeah, these my hot dog buns. I got them in here. Yeah, don't nobody, These people don't know how to act. So yeah, my hot dog buns is made. I'm getting ready to eat. So I was not supposed to be doing this. I think I'm going to try to be nice to myself. So what I'm getting ready to put in here, on my hot dog, is I put a hot dog with some bacon and some sauteed onions. And I'm getting ready to, I done lost some weight this week because I haven't eaten any meat, so I done pulled some weight off, so I'm grateful for that. I've been eating vegetable meals every day, just eating vegetables, a lot of vegetable dishes that I cook for myself for work, for lunch. Ooh, these things be hard to open. I opened it. So, I wish I had some sauerkraut. Oh, I wish I had some. If I had some sauerkraut, and I could have had me some sauerkraut. Eat me some sauerkraut right now. Sauerkraut. So, I got these hot dog buns. I got this mustard. Time to put this mustard on here. Put this relish. I don't always put relish on my hot dog. Sometimes I just want, honestly, mustard, mayonnaise, and ketchup. I have my days. I have my moments. And then I'm going to take these baked beans, which I'm going to make some homemade baked beans one day from scratch. Like literally make the baked beans from scratch. And I'll show y'all that. But right now, I like onions in my, baked beans. And that's what I'm doing now. I done set up here. So so this, look at here, y'all. So this is what I did. I was in here. So these is my homemade hot dog buns here, and these are my hot dogs. Homemade hot dog. Y'all got to do this now. Y'all know y'all gotta make y'all some homemade hot dogs. Look at them hot dog buns. They way better than the store. You can't beat it. You can't beat making homemade hot dogs. Listen. Y'all have to make y'all some homemade hot dog buns. Make you some homemade. Look at them. Y'all know y'all should be making these homemade hot dog buns. So I'm getting ready to indulge in something I shouldn't be indulging in, but boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at here, look at here. Oh my God. Oh my God. I sure wish I could share some of this with y'all. Oh my goodness. That's the best bun I ever had in my life. This is a good bun. You gotta try this, y'all. You gotta try this hot dog bun, homemade. It'll beat the store any day. Uh-huh. You see the weight loss? You funny. I bought this dress. I bought this dress 5 years ago. When I put this dress out tonight, and I could get in it and zip it up, I was praying. I said, and it zipped. I said, oh yeah, I done lost some weight. I done lost some weight, but I'm messing around with hot dog buns. And don't take much. Start eating. My body's funny. It's good. It's so good, y'all can't even. How many of y'all gonna make some hot dog buns? I'm serious. You gotta make these hot dog buns. There's something that... You funny. That's good. I gotta get something to drink now. Hold on for a minute. Mess over here. Hold on. Oh, wait. I have been wanting to make those hot dog buns for about... Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, God, it's so good. Oh my goodness. Let me pour me something to drink. Wait a minute. You know I make my own homemade cranberry juice. You can make your own homemade cranberry juice. It'll be so good. So this is cranberry juice, and it's mixed. It's mixed with pineapple juice, cucumber juice, which I made homemade as well, and some what do you call those things? Cinnamon sticks. So homemade cranberry juice. Oh my goodness. It's gonna taste real good with these hot dogs. Ice is very, really good. So yeah, that turned out real good. It's easy to make. I have several, I got about 3 or 4, cooking channels where I make it. I'll show you all how to make it. I've been making it for the last month and a half. It's easy to make. All you need to do, how many people in your household? First, I need to know how many people in your household. I'm happy with my kitchen. I like exactly how it is. That's your eyesight. I love my kitchen. I look high and low for a kitchen. But how many people in your house? So I can tell you how to make this cranberry juice for 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Do you want to make the cranberry juice? Okay, so yeah, so what you need is 4 bags of the cranberries. 4 bags. Say probably one pound, I think. So you get 4 bags. You put them in a pot. With 4 bags, you need let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. To be honest, you're just gonna use a whole 4 flow ounce of water. With 4 bags of cranberries, you're gonna need this whole thing of water. And you're gonna pour it in the pot. And pour the 4 bags of cranberries in there. And they're gonna start popping. The cranberries gonna be popping like popcorn. They ain't gonna pop out, but they're gonna be popping. You're gonna be looking around like, what's that? But you're gonna boil them until they start popping. You hear them popping. Once they finish popping, you just get you gotta get you a bowl. It don't have to be this bowl, but this is just an example. So once they finish popping, you gotta have a strainer with some little thumbs on the end of them. And you put that strainer over there like this, and you drain your water off your cranberries. Once you drain your water off your cranberries, you get you something like a little cup or something. Or you can use a potato smasher. I use a cup, and you smash down the cranberries. And you pour all your juice into a jar. Kind of jar you have, big enough to hold that juice. Once you pour all that in there, you got a whole gallon of water, cranberry juice. You don't want to use 4 cups of cane sugar. 2 cups of cane sugar is good. And add you 2 cinnamon sticks in there, your life will never be the same. You will never ever buy cranberry juice again. Never. It's the best. And if you want to change it up, you can you have a juice machine, you can add some fresh cucumber to it. You're welcome. You can add some fresh, that one I added some fresh cucumber and fresh pineapple juice, but I still had the cinnamon sticks in there. So you can play around with your juices after you learn how to make it, but for 4 weeks I was just drinking it straight cranberry, and then somebody suggested, why don't you add some cinnamon sticks? And oh my goodness, the cinnamon sticks inside of the cranberry juice, oh my goodness, it's a treat. It's so relaxing. Oh. You're so welcome. Yeah, so you don't use that much sugar. Then that'll make it a little tart. You can add some lemon to it too. Add a little lemon to it. Squeeze you some lemon in there. Just the best hot dog. Making sure I turned it off. So look, I'm not going to be eating all this food tonight, but what I'm going to do is this. I work tomorrow, so I use these little containers right here. I use these little containers right here with these tops, because this is the amount of food I've been eating at work. So I'm not going to do this yet because my picture for my front cover is going to be in this dress. So I'm getting ready. I needed a few dishes on the stove because I'm getting ready to take my picture for my front cover of my cookbook. This is the picture that's going to be on there. So I'm going to have this here. doing my own picture. So listen. Oh, these are chicken and dumplings. I get chicken and dumplings, and but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I will never make chicken and dumplings again in life, because I can't eat them. So it has too much milk in it. It's too much milk, and my body is lactate, and you need it. But these are the chicken and dumplings. So I can't eat them. That's how my stomach all messed up. So that won't be. I don't know. You had already seen the Maggie bean pie, right? So I must eat the chicken and dumplings and went to work. Listen, it took 2 days to get that stuff out my system. I said, you know what? I'm going on a meat diet because this is ridiculous. My stomach is pissed off at me. You ever had your stomach mad at you? Yeah, I wish I could. You can have them. So you know where they going. I guess I put them, I don't know. I guess I have to put them, I don't know, because I can't be eating that kind of food. But this time I said it's going to be for my picture, for my book. Because I'm not paying nobody to do none of this extra work on no book when I can do it myself. And I'm going to upload this picture. So somebody was on here earlier. Who was on here earlier? I don't know if he's still on here. Is Sophia on here still? Sophia, are you still here, Sophia? Sophia, are you still here? Sophia Musa, you still here? So anyway, when I first started, you guys went on Sophia. I was asking her, what shoes should I wear for my picture for my book? So I showed her these because y'all wasn't on here yet. I showed her these to go with my dress. This is what I originally, the shoes I really. Then I showed her the flats. My flats are pearls. My flats. She suggested the first pair, so I'm gonna wear those. And then I have these with a heel, which are pearls. So for my book, I'm gonna wear the blue ones. And I'm gonna take my picture back here with my food, and I gotta get closer. So I gotta set that up in a minute. I gotta bring up something to bring up this thing higher. So that's what I'm getting ready to do, is take my picture for my book. I'm gonna show you the cover of my book. I'm gonna show y'all the cover of my book for my cookbook. And I don't know if y'all have known, before I get off again, this book is out now, The Mind of the Spirit. You can go on Amazon. The hard copy is out. The ebook, the soft copy will be out tomorrow. So I had to republish that book because the publishing company went to jail. The owners of the publishing company are in prison. So they stole and robbed from everybody and had to pay the penalty of robbing people of their money. That's what happened to them. Because I'm trying to get to this book on ghosting. So once I do my cookbook, my cookbook should be out. And my autobiography, I'm republishing it, and then I'm doing a book on ghosting, dealing with a spirit that ghosted me, and the nature of ghosting, how to deal with the nature of ghosting, of being abandoned, being left, being ghosted, being lied to, tricked. I know you is. So support me, y'all. You know, it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. So I'm sitting up here. This bun is so good. I ain't gonna lie to you. My stomach is saying it's full, but this bun is so good. This bun is good. Listen, y'all. Y'all gotta make some homemade hot dog buns. Y'all got to make these. You gotta make these homemade hot dog buns. Come on, y'all. They so good. Oh goodness. I'm looking for some scissors. I'm looking for some scissors. My scissors done disappeared. Here they go. Anyway, I done got full. You hungry? I done got good and full. I'm good and full. Yes. Yes. Y'all gotta make these homemade buns. I don't celebrate worldly holidays. They're not biblical. I don't celebrate no holidays. I only cook because I'm hungry and I have a cookbook coming out. I don't celebrate them kind of holidays. I don't celebrate them at all. I'll cook for myself, but I don't celebrate them. I have to give you that another day because I gotta go work on my book. I have to give you something. You can make spaghetti. You can make hamburgers. This is bad for you, but you can make spaghetti. You can make hamburgers. You can make tacos. You can make a taco salad. You could make chili beans. There's so many things you can make. You can make a 7-layer dip with beef. You can do all kind of salads. Any kind of salad with ground beef. Because you can do ground beef, you can do chicken, you can do shrimp, whatever you eat. You can make it. You can make it out of that. But I done got tired and lazy eating meat. So yeah, this is what I made. I'm gonna show it to you all again. I'm getting ready to get off. Because I'm tired. Had a long day. I need to go work on my book. This mushroom broccoli, which could be beef broccoli, shrimp broccoli, chicken broccoli. You can make that dish. My carrots, my bean pie is back here. Y'all saw my bean pie, right? I'm not a hamburger helper person. Oh no, that just killed it. Don't do the hamburger helper. Don't do the hamburger helper. Yucky. Oh no. This depends on what I'm in the mood for. Since I can cook, I'm spoiled. I cook what I have. I'm in the mood for. You know, but I'm trying to get away from meat, so I'm trying to avoid meat. I'm trying, but you see what I'm eating now? A hot dog bun. I'm gonna have to make a vegan hot dog, y'all, for real. Y'all gotta make these hot dog buns. You gotta make homemade hot dog buns, y'all. Homemade hot dog buns. No hamburger helper, no. Oh, homemade hamburger helper, yeah, you can do that. But that just don't strike. I wasn't raised on that kind of stuff. That's kind of horrible. No hamburger helper. So look, I'm getting off because I'm sleepy. And I need to go work on my book cover. This is my book cover for my cookbook. Hold on. Hold on. You see how these little kids be trying to approach me? 27 years old. 27. 27. 27, getting blocked. The devil is alive. I'm almost 60 years old. These people ignorant. I ain't got time. It'll be some weird. I told all my sons. I told my 3 sons, stay in your age range. Stay in your age range. I told my kids, if you don't stay in your age range, I'm going to shoot you in your neck. And I ain't going to miss. If you 30, you shouldn't go no further than over 33. 34, 35 is pushing it. If you got to wait till you get a little older. But I tell these men, you let these women that's 40 and 50 and 60, no, that's unacceptable. The Bible says he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So you have to respect your elders. When you don't have no respect for your elders, God gonna judge you, because even if your mother wasn't there to teach you to have respect for your elders, if you didn't have sense enough to have respect for your elders, God is gonna judge you for not having respect for your elders. I don't care what the world is doing. We in the world, but we not of the world. Come out from among them and be ye separate and touch not the unclean thing. You got sick fantasies of 50-year-old men, women, and 60-year-old messing with 20 and 30-year-old boys. Something wrong with the psychological mind. And I told my boys, you better don't go over 30, 35. And my son, he learned the lesson hard. He was seeing this girl. I think my son was 25. And he was seeing this girl that was 3 to 5 years older than him. She tried to boss him around, tell him what to do. But she didn't know one thing about my bloodline. We're very headstrong. The whole bloodline, we're real headstrong. That's the bloodline. Man, that girl tried to get my brother put in jail, tried to pretend like he had hit her. She was causing all kinds of problems. I had to go over there. This is when I was in Los Angeles. I had to go over there and get my son, because that girl was trying to get that boy put in jail. I said, my sons don't go to jail. Jail is not made for my sons. So I went and got her. She was scared to come down and say, I wasn't going to do nothing to her, but talk to her. But she was like, your son, he hit me. He hit me. She had a lion spirit. He hit me, and my hand is bleeding. What happened was, she got ghetto, she got ratchet, she got in his face, it was all over his face. Yeah, I'm going to call the police on you. I'm going to call the police on you. I'm calling her right now. He slapped the phone out of her hand, and her nail broke, and it broke in the bed, and it started bleeding. Why are you calling 911? What's wrong with you? Man, I must have did 100 miles an hour in California getting to my son. He was not going to jail, not today, not on my watch. So my sons know to stay in their age range. They got sense in their head. I banged it and knocked it in their head. Stay in your age range, stay in your age range, stay in your age range. Have somebody that you can grow old with. Stay in your age range, stay in your age range, stay in your age range. But a lot of men don't know that. They don't know no better. Their mama didn't teach them. I don't play that mess. I don't give a daggone what you look like. The devil is a liar. You're not doing it. So, and my sons are very handsome. And I told them stay in their age range. One of my sons married, they're the same age. She has him by a few months, but that's it. I don't play that. No. So shalom to all of you all. I am getting off. I gotta go work on my book. This is my next book cover. Hold on for a minute. This is my next book cover. Hold on. I know what's in my phone. Hold on. This is my next book cover. Right here. But it's going to be a picture of me in the background. That's my next book cover. That's some Cajun shrimp in there. You can barely see it. But that's Cajun shrimp. But my book cover, on my cookbook cover is looking like that at the bottom. I just haven't picked the cover yet. So anyway, shalom. Good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless you all. Have a blessed evening. Fish is good. Shalom.